You. California dreaming about you.
Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great. And we, my friends, are playing some more Magic Legion. Now, I want to go ahead and show you something that I noticed in the inbox earlier on today. And that, my friends, is a popularity ranked reward. Now, I'm not really sure what this actually is, but I'm pretty sure that this is the rewards from the like getting liked and stuff. So obviously I'm just going to be really cheeky, and as well as liking the video and stuff, make sure you go ahead and hit a like in game on my account, just so that we can see how many likes you're going to need to get in order to obviously start getting some really good rewards. Maybe we can get some really good rewards and I can obviously show you guys what that is, but who knows, we'd have to wait and see. So today, guys, what I want to see is how good is Guan Yu. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take out these two main damage dealers right here, and I'm going to go ahead and find ourselves a Guan Yu right here. Now he is only a level 1, but I want to see how strong he can be on the basis of obviously what am I thinking of, in terms of stats and also survivability when it comes to playing around in kind of the lower levels, or not so much the lower levels, but kind of the medium tier levels, because obviously he is only a level 1, so he's not going to be too good at the moment. But I think if I can level him up to about level 50, I think he'll probably be able to be fairly survivable, and he's going to be, other than myself, he's going to be the main damage dealer. So let's take a quick look, and I tell you what, we're going to go to, yeah, I think we could go to level 50. Let's just leave it at level 40 for now. And we're just going to build up strength for now, because we want to see what he's going to be like as a damage dealer and not as anything else. So as I've said before, if you look at his stats, he has already got the 100, well, with the bonus gear that I have on him now as well, he has 110% crit rate, so you don't have to worry about building up his crit. He's also got a really high amount of hit rate, which is 189%, which is really, really good. Now, his magical defense and his physical defense is a little bit low, but everything else is fairly decent, so he should be a pretty good hero to be taken as your damage dealer. So I'm going to go ahead and switch these up a little bit, just so that obviously we can obviously keep the Guan Yu alive. And let's go check him out in Doom. So this is kind of mid-tier heroes that you're going to be looking at. Ideally, you're going to want to have like kind of maybe +4s, +5s to be fighting in this area. But obviously my main hero is super strong. But we're going to be taking a look at the damage that the Guan Yu's going to be dealing. Now, he is going to be dealing frontline damage, so he's going to be attacking both people in the front line at the same time. And as you can see there, he is critting every single attack. Now, obviously, my main hero is going to be doing a hell of a lot more damage than he is, because he's low level. Why does my computer keep going crazy? But you can see there that even as standard, being so low level, he is doing a lot of damage to those guys in the front rows. Like, and the fact that he crits all the time is insane, because he has such a high crit rate. So let's move on a little bit further down the line. Let's try this guy right here, because of the fact that we want to see what kind of stats of damage he's going to be doing to sort of high-end tanks. Now, we're going to put up this shield, but watch the crit rates. So, that's not too bad. He's kind of doing a standard like what is that, like 256 million damage or thousand damage? Yeah, 256,000 damage as a level 1, or should I say as a base hero at level 45. So he does a lot of damage, and I mean a lot of damage. So he is a really, really good hero to bring. And I think he could potentially replace Arno, if I'm being completely honest, replace Arno as the main damage dealer in someone's team. And the reason why I say he could replace Arno as a main damage dealer is purely because of the fact that he does attack two heroes at the same time. So doing that really high damage to both heroes in the front row, as well as doing a ton of other stuff, like obviously the slowdown effect on the heroes in the front row, could really help you increase your team. Now, obviously, he's never going to be dealing as much damage as Arno does to a single hero. And that is never going to change because Arno is the single hero damage hero. But if you are looking for the heroes that want to do more damage to multiple people, he is definitely looking like the way to go. So in the past, I probably would have said that possibly possibly the Monkey King would have been the way to go with that, but it's now 100% looking like Arno is definitely the main hero to go for if you want single damage. If you want a single damage hero, but if you want a double hero damage, it is definitely gonna be Guan Yu. So what I mean by that is obviously Arno is only going to hit one person. Guan Yu is going to hit anybody in the front row. So he's going to attack the front row at the same time. So if you're running two heroes, so for example, if you're running the Bloodlord or you're running the Blood Axe Lord, I personally think that you are going to be better off using the Guan Yu over using the Arno. And the reason for this is because of the fact that you're going to be doing damage to both people in the front line with the Guan Yu, and then you're going to have whoever you're also running. So whether you're running the Blood Axe Lord, whether you're running an Arno, or any secondary damage dealer, would be a really good way to go, because obviously you're going to maximize damage very, very quickly. So for example, if someone is using the shield, then not only are you going to be doing a ton of damage from Arno, but you're also going to be doing a ton of damage from Guan Yu, because he's going to be hitting two people, so therefore he's going to be hitting the shield twice, whereas Arno's only hitting it once. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, yes, but Arno's going to be hitting the shield for more. Yes and no. The reason why I say this is because do I have a level 1 Arno on this account? I don't have a level 1 Arno. That's a bit of a shame. But if you take a look at the damage setup, so even if you look at this, the Arno has, without any gear on him at level 14, he has 869,000 battle damage, whereas with gear on, the Guan Yu is coming in at 302,000 battle damage. So obviously there is a huge amount of difference because of the levels, but the setup that the Guan Yu is bringing, like if you look at the difference, all of the stats when it comes to the Arno. Now you got to bear in mind that I have already built up the stats on Arno, so he's got extra HP, he's got extra physical hit power, he's got the extra crit damage of 119%, he's got that extra crit bases, but if you take a look at the Guan Yu setup, right? Now, this is crazy. Now, look at this. I have gone ahead, and if we look at the statistics on the magical hit, now, magic hit, I've put a bonus 59.5% into the Arno, whereas Guan Yu hasn't got any of that. And in comparisons, the magic hit of Guan Yu is only like 40 points behind. So putting the same amount of points into Guan Yu is going to mean that he's going to have more magical hit than what Arno's got. Now, I don't need to put anything in the crit damage because I've already got it, which opens up the possibility of putting more stats somewhere else. Now, if you look at Arno, at 269% crit damage, but again, down the bottom, I have built this up by 119%. So Guan Yu, again, has basically got a ton more crit damage possibility, because if I put all of the same stats into the crit damage, Guan Yu is going to have 319% on the crit damage. So it's kind of a case of Guan Yu is going to be doing more damage if there is two people in the line. Now, he's not going to be doing as much damage in terms of power on a single person, because if you look at his stats, so for example, his Lightning Storm, which is his skill 2, he's going to be dealing 400% damage to the front row and increasing self-attack speed by 50% for 5 seconds. Increasing the attack speed percentage is dependent on the evolution level, and the buff is can't be stacked. But if you take into consideration that he's going to make himself 50% faster, and he's going to be dealing 400% damage to both people in the front row, that's 800% damage on both of them that he's going to be doing. He's going to be attacking quicker, so he can get another attack out quicker than what the Arno can, because he's going to build himself up to 100 with the benefit of the War Mage. He's going to be 150% speed bonus, which will mean he'll attack 50% quicker than what an Arno will. So even though he's going to effectively do less damage with his skill, because of obviously Arno's skill does like a ton of damage, he's going to do more damage overall, because if you look at his statistics, you're going to be able to give him more magic hit, you're going to be able to give him more crit damage, and he's going to be quicker than Arno. So bear that in mind, guys. I really think that Zhou Yu could potentially be the new Arno when it comes to leveling him up. Now, I haven't looked into stats completely because I haven't got them both at the same level, but I might look at possibly getting another Arno and taking a look at both of their base stats without anything, like putting them both on like the same level, looking at what all the stats could be and all of that craziness, because of the fact of as they level up, they could potentially be a very, and I mean a very evenly matched set of heroes, because of the fact that even though Arno does a ton of damage because of his skill number 2, because of Guan Yu's standard ability, he's going to be giving Arno a very high contestant for taking that number 1 DPS slot. So tell me your thoughts down in the comments down below. Do you think that Guan Yu is going to take Arno's spot? Do you think that Arno is still the king of damage? I don't know. Tell me in the comments down below, guys. But that's going to be it from me today. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.